This episode of Inside High School Sports is brought to you by Vonglis Enterprises, LLC. Vonglis is a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. At Vonglis, they specialize in septic system installation and repairs along with waterline installation. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 585-471-4240. Livonia Avon senior lacrosse player Jackson McEnerney was recently named an Academic All-American following a record-setting career for the LA lacrosse squad. He will continue his career at RIT next season.
Jackson, he had a long career playing lacrosse for Livonia Avon, and, you wound up your high school career. When you're looking back on it, what do you take from your high school career, and, how fast did it go, and kind of all those things that go along with it?
Yeah, well, I never really liked it when people said, oh, high school went so fast, because while I was going through it, it felt like it was going to last so long. But now looking back, the first day I got pulled up, I was scared to even walk in the locker room. Feels like it really wasn't that long ago. But it's been a real blessing to just, get to play the sport that I love to play with a lot of my very best friends, guys that I've been privileged to play with them every day. So it's really, truly been great. I've enjoyed every second of it.
Yeah, Coach, same for you. It might seem like just yesterday that, he came up and he was still this young kid. What was it like kind of watching him grow and, turn into this fantastic lacrosse player?
Well, I'll tell you what, I can't take a whole lot of the credit for that. Jackson just worked really hard. He came in with exceptional skills to start with. And it has just gotten better every year. He spent a ton of time in the weight room. He's spent a ton of time working on his skills. He's spent a ton of time playing club lacrosse. And all those things have kind of, got him to where he is today. Obviously,
Jackson, in our immediate area, lacrosse isn't, this big of a sport. There's only a few teams, around. And, if you go to Syracuse, then it's big, and a couple other places. How did you really get involved at a young age in lacrosse, and what drew you to it?
Yeah, well, that's actually, so one of those big areas where lacrosse is, the biggest area is Long Island, obviously. Lacrosse is huge there. And my dad is from Syosset, which is a town down on Long Island. So he played in high school. He loved the game. He coached actually before I was born in Livonia, when him and my mom first moved here. So he kind of put the stick in my hand from an early age and took me to my first practice. And ever since, I've just loved it. Fastest game on 2 feet. I really can't thank him enough for that. There's definitely an aspect of it. A lot of my friends play baseball, a lot of my best friends I wasn't playing with. But then at the same time, there's the aspect of that where I got to meet a lot of new people who maybe I don't talk to on a more regular basis through lacrosse, which I'm extremely grateful for. But yeah, definitely, like Coach Sierra touched on, I spent a lot of time playing club lacrosse with guys from bigger schools like Victor, Pittsburgh, Airport, those. And for a while, they didn't even know where Livonia was or what Livonia was. So it was a little bit of a culture shock, maybe, to have to maybe put Livonia on the map a little bit for lacrosse.
Certain kids are drawn to certain sports, and obviously, lacrosse fit Jackson's, his mindset and his, the skills that he has and the sports that he likes, because he also plays soccer. Obviously, he's a very, very good skier, which is an individual sport. But I think, certain kids are drawn to team sports, other kids are drawn to individual sports, and like you said, a lot of his friends play baseball. But I would like to think that he's very, like you said, he's become very close with a new set of friends that he's found through the lacrosse, and we've been blessed to have some exceptional lacrosse players here.
What are you most proud of, of your accomplishments playing for Livonia Avon in your high school career?
Yeah, I guess what I would be most proud of, obviously the points record is cool, the goals record is cool, but I'm pretty proud of the job that I did as the captain of the team this last year. I mean, I definitely had some ups and downs, as Coach Jarrett could tell you. But as a whole, I was really proud of the way that I led the team as a whole, as the way that the team came together. I mean, this year, well, I think there was probably, I mean, we lost and gained a few as the season went on, but there were probably 18 to 20 guys on the team. And I really think that the way that that team gelled this summer, or not this summer, this spring, was something that you don't experience very often on a team. I mean, I've been on some really good soccer teams. Livonia has a great soccer program, and even those teams don't gel like that. I mean, all 18 guys, we really fought for each other. And I think that took a team that maybe had a little less skill than we've had in the past years and elevated us to be able to win games like the game that we won at Churchville Tri-Li and the game that we won against Pelmac, where maybe the opponent was even a little bit more skilled than we were, but we just played together so well and all of us got along so well. So I think that'd be my proudest accomplishment as a high school lacrosse player.
What's next for you? What are your plans going forward? And, what are you looking to do next year?
Yeah, well, I'm super excited. I'm going to be attending RIT this coming fall. I'm going to be a member of their lacrosse team, and I really couldn't be more excited for that. I mean, Coach Kuhn is a super good guy and a super good lacrosse coach, and I'm really excited to play for him. And I'm going to be studying biomedical sciences on a pre-med track, so I'm very excited for that as well. I'm really RIT.
Yeah, are you ready for the challenges of getting to that next level and playing college lacrosse?
As much as it is going to be a challenge and adjustment, I don't know if I would consider having to play more lacrosse really to be a bad thing. I mean, I'm just going to have to hit the wall more, obviously, get used to the pace of play, and I know all these things are going to be adjustments. I've talked to Coach about it a lot. He knows it's going to be an adjustment, and I'm sure I'll struggle a little bit. I'm sure I'll be frustrated, but I'm excited to take on the challenge. I think I'm ready.
This episode of Inside High School Sports is brought to you by Vonglis Enterprises, LLC. Vonglis is a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. At Vonglis, they specialize in septic system installation and repairs along with waterline installation. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 585-471-4240.